Can I ask a question? Is this about how the sea is more important than the land?
That's not even a question. Just eat up a minute. Okay, so I'm going to be pretty brave and I'm going to try and do a live demo showing how to do kind of road atlas style grids in Composer. Because I learned about it in GIS Stack Exchange, I thought it was quite cool. So I got given this map, somebody made it a few years ago, and it uses a format from ICES, which is the International Council for the Exploration of the Seas. It's numeric from counting from south to north, and alphanumeric going from west to east. So how they used to do it was they would duplicate the shapefile and run a filter and then style. So they would pick this column and they would just show that column with the style of the label, and they'd pick the top row and show the labels in that row. Now the problem with that is I can't move that map because I'd have to rerun my filter each time. So what I wanted was those numbers to be on the outside, like on an Ordnance Survey map or a road atlas. So I thought, I can do this in QGIS, I'm sure I can. And I can. There you go. Did it. Wait.
That was only 2 minutes later.
2 minutes, yeah. But it's not quite as easy as you think, and apologies for squatting down. So, if you've ever set up a grid, right, so I have 3 grids set up here. I've got a standard lat long grid, which you can see here, which is just degrees set on WGS 84, so it's listed there as EPSG 4326, and it shows 1 degree east-west and 1 degree north-south. Fairly standard, not much to it. The numeric one is, in the alphanumerics, where I've done a bit more fun. So the numeric one is the one that's going up the left-hand side here. Again, it's set to WGS 84. It's got an interval of 0.5, so half a degree, and I've got a quarter of a degree offset so that it sits in the middle of my grid. And the way I've done it is, under format, normally you have all these decimals and you've got degrees, or you've got custom. Now that grid starts at 36 degrees north. So what I've done is I've used the @grid number attribute. You take away 36, so it's now 0 indexed, and you divide it by your interval, which is 0.5, and then for some reason everything was 0.5 out, so I added 0.5. The alphanumeric was a little bit more complicated. If you were doing a normal road atlas with just A, B, C, whatever, it's slightly easier. Similar principle. Again, it's based on lat long. It's 1 degree. I've got half a degree offset, so again, so my tick's in the middle. Custom grid again, and yeah. Okay. So basically, it's a substring. So I have started at 30 degrees west. It actually goes a lot further, but I couldn't be bothered doing it all. And I've written out the grid as it is from C0, so it goes up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then starts at 0 for the next letter up. Don't ask me why they did that, they just did. So I've got this set up as a substring for the whole series that I want to do. Comma, and then there's my grid number again. I've added 30 to make it go 30 degrees west. Again, I've divided it by 0.5 because that's my interval. But in this case, the 2 there is a substring, and it's taking the 2 characters. So if you were doing A, B, C, D, whatever, you would only need to use 1. So yeah, I can pan that around, and I have a nice road atlas style around. So there you go.